Hey, it's your old pal Slim, and this is a special bonus episode of 70mm, a podcast for movie fans just like you. Disclaimer at the top of the show, we're not experts, but we do love watching movies. With me in the studio is my close friend and artist, Danny Haas.
Hello.
And our close friend and movie insider, Protolexis.
Hey, Mr. Stark, how you doing it?
Is that the Punisher? Who was that?
I don't know.
No, that's the new Spider-Man. Now that he has a New York accent and he's matured.
He's older. He's not in high school anymore.
The Dice Man making another appearance. I feel like you recently did another Dice Man voice on an episode. Brand New Day, the most popular movie on the planet. Everyone on Earth has gone to see it. It broke the Avengers Endgame record. Did you see that?
Good.
Easy.
It's out.
Break them.
Gone. Danny
Child's
hates
play.
the Avengers. We'll get into it. This is our first bonus episode surprise drop since Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning with Dale.
When was that? Last year?
February of this year. Yeah. That was the one where Corey ages. Remember? And he turns
Right.
into like a ripped karate master who didn't speak.
We got to go back.
Do we?
Back to the well.
Do you remember the last time we covered a Spider-Man movie? Trivia time, Proto.
Last time.
Trivia time.
Hold up. Is this a trick question? No. We did Across the Spider-Verse, right?
We
That
did.
That counts.
That
We
counts.
did. 2023. And then
Oh my
before
God.
that, the only other Spider-Man movie we've covered was Into the Spider-Verse in 2020.
So we haven't touched Toby's
We haven't touched Toby
Andrews.
once.
made for
It's
TVs.
insane.
Well, what are we doing?
I don't know. It's
How come we
Proto's
didn't
favorite.
go on like a spider journey at all? We do the
Who's
80s.
producing the show?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out myself. We'll figure something out to honor him, Spider-Man. Before we get into the show, just get down to business here. Reminder, you can sign up for a 7-day free trial of our Patreon. The next episode coming to patrons is A Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger. Just rewatched it this weekend. In
Okay.
prep.
What'd you think?
I can't tell you. If you're a patron, you'll
I just wanted
find
to get out of
out.
the way.
No, I'm not saying anything. We also have the Replacements episode with Keanu recently went out there. So a host of great things on our Patreon. Perno, what's this movie all about? Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Oh God,
We're jumping right into it.
No BS.
brand new day. So if you've watched the 3 previous Spider-Man, at least the last one, you would know that Peter Parker he's all alone because him and Doctor Strange, they got into trouble. They were doing things they shouldn't have done, and they basically had to wipe the memory of everyone of Peter Parker. So no, MJ doesn't know who he is. Fred doesn't know. Ned.
Don't disrespect Ned.
Ned, of course. I was testing you. So they don't know. So he's all alone, and he's doing the Spider-Man thing, right? But he has to watch MJ and Ned go to MIT, have a great time. He's watching the Instagram feeds every night, crying himself to sleep. But he's still grinding out the work as Spider-Man. He's got to do it, and especially when a new threat enters the area where there's this threat that's this possessing villain trying to get into damage control and break into their secret vaults that are protecting everyone, of course, from bad stuff. VMAX. So Spider-Man, he's on the hunt for this possessor, and he's gonna do the work with the help of his friend the Punisher, and then they figure out who it is. Spoilers: Jean Grey has entered the picture, and she's mad as hell what they did to her sister, and she's gonna get to the bottom of it. And McGregor, this director, he has something to come to him. Okay, and but Spider-Man, he's gonna save the Brand New Day in the end, and that's basically it.
Wow.
Let's just get into it.
You
now.
did it.
One of your best.
Thank you.
One of your best. Boy, where to start? I mean, let's set the stage. You know,
Okay.
we're in our 40s and we're white, so we probably grew up reading comic books.
Correct.
Danny, what's your history with Spidey,
Oh my God.
the character?
Well, Spider-Man was the first comic that I ever read. I remember buying it in Walmart with my dad. So he got me into Spider-Man. So he's always been my favorite. And then the Toby ones come out in the theater. Those are a revelation. Some of the greatest ever. And I don't think we've ever missed with Spider-Man until the MCU. So you do the
Well,
math.
I don't know if that's true.
You do the math.
I don't know.
You go back and watch Spider-Man 3 and tell me it's a bad movie still.
I've seen Amazing Spider-Man 2, and that I feel
you don't like
was,
the
that was a
Andrews.
miss.
It's a miss for you. No, you're wrong.
Garf as Peter Parker.
The Garf man.
Andrew Barfield.
But yeah, that's my history. I mean, grew up with it.
Yeah. I grew up as well with Spidey. I was a huge Spider-Man fan. He's my number one. Spider-Man and Batman were the big ones.
Okay.
You throw
I thought you were a
X-Men in
Wolverine
there,
boy.
and you're living as a child. Life doesn't get any better if you're reading those 3 comic books as a kid.
It's true.
Love Spider-Man. Obviously the original Tobey Maguire movies, 1 and 2 specifically, like Blue Minds. And I think I saw the Garf Man, the first one, in theaters. He's doing the jokes. He's jokey Peter,
Yeah.
but he's got like an updated costume. Remember that? He had an updated costume.
Yeah, I didn't like that first one.
And then the Tom Holland in Civil War. Remember the young kid from Brooklyn? I think he was from Brooklyn. I don't remember.
Queens.
Queens.
It's
They're all the same. I
Hell's
think they're
Kitchen.
in the same
Correct.
boroughs for all I know.
all the same.
But the MCU Spideys, I did not ever really fully love one of them. I think
Yeah.
I enjoyed them, but they all felt like they're just so enmeshed in the MCU. They're not like the Tobys of the world, where it's its own thing. So when this one had come out, or like the previews, I was kind of just like checked out. Like I don't even think I watched a trailer until like maybe 2 weeks ago
Oh, for Brand New Day.
for Brand New Day. No. What about you, Perno?
I really didn't grow up reading comics. I remember my first interaction with a comic was there was some kids whose grandparents lived behind my house, and they sold me a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic for a dime.
Hell yeah.
And my parents said, "You take that back. We're not having that in our house."
Oh, no.
That filth.
Turtles.
So I got my dime back.
That's sad.
Yeah, it is sad. But then I watched the like for me, like Spider-Man was the cartoon. Like I have
Oh, yeah.
fond memories
Okay.
of watching the cartoons and of course, Batman animated series. So that was my entry point. And then of course, yeah, the movies. Like I love the Tobey movies. And then in terms of this, Slim, I can't remember which Spider-Man movie it was, but I feel like, didn't you write like how you weren't really sure what was going on with some of this in one of those movies?
Yeah, like
It could have been
I
any
had
of the whole movie.
I had forgot. Like when this trailer came out for the new one, I was like, wait, don't people isn't his identity revealed to the world? Doesn't everyone know who Spider-Man is? So I had forgotten the plot of the multiverse one
You forgot the
where he like, I
Jesus.
forgot that movie existed
That's
and
like
they
the
like
only thing
settled
that matters in that
So
film.
they just erased his existence completely. And I was like, huh? That happened? And so I was completely out of the loop.
Well, it's also different from the comic. I mean, Strange, when he wipes the minds, he only makes people forget who Spider-Man is, not the world forgetting who Peter Parker is. So his life still goes back to everyone knows who he is as Peter. He knows his friends. Just no one remembers he's Spider-Man. But in the movies, no one knows who Peter Parker is at all.
Mm.
They don't have a memory of going to high school with him. They have nothing. So it's different in the comics.
I thought in the comic it was he made a deal with Mephisto
No, you,
to save Aunt May's life. So he handed away the marriage. He's like,
That's
remove
one more
my
day.
marriage from Mary Jane and save my 90-year-old aunt.
that is what happened.
Dumbass.
That's in one more day. Then you're thinking of One Moment in Time when Strange wipes the mind of the world.
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
Different art.
Different. And that's not, we're still not talking.
You're thinking of Brand New Day, actually.
Actually, we're
With
still not even
Mephisto?
talking about Brand New Day. We're still not even that's not even in the Brand New Day comics.
Brand New Day comics were fire.
Well, yeah, that's the beginning of the Dan Slott stuff.
That was when we lived again.
Yeah, we were back.
Did you ever read Brand New Day?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
Okay. It's only
That was when-
4,000 books in the Brand New
my
Day art.
God.
My Dan Slott is just like the jokes on Paper Keg about
Spider Island.
So wait, Proto, what was did you mention your history with the movies at all?
Oh yeah, well, so with these, I guess the Tom Holland movies, yeah, I mean, I didn't really love how Spider-Man always, like in the Avenger movies, he's kind of like a set piece.
Mhm.
You know, it's like he has cameos. He's not really a part of them. He's just like a background character, and it's like it's Spider-Man. And then I didn't really care for like the trilogy of movies so much. And I had recently watched the third one, so it was kind of fresh in my mind as to what happened. I watched it for the first time this year.
Whoa.
So I like, I just didn't really, and I didn't really love those. So going into this, it's like, oh my gosh, we have a trilogy and now we're doing a fourth one. So I really was not, I didn't even know if I was planning to go see this in the theater, but like when my kids were into it, I was like, all right, we can go.
Right.
I was shocked to see that log.
We all were.
I mean, are we like, were any of us expecting this movie to make a shit ton of money at
No.
the box office, let alone beat Avengers? Like, are
I
we
thought
so
it would-
disconnected from modern society?
I thought it would do like Far From Home numbers, like match the other Spider-Man movies, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe the power of Tom and Zendaya, the world is in love with them still.
Right.
More now than so in the past.
I didn't really do any digging. I mean, did like the last one not do as well as
Yeah,
the
it
previous?
did, I think it did fine numbers.
I think it
but
did
nothing
really
like
well,
this.
but not like this. Like,
I mean,
not
the
anywhere
reason-
near Avengers.
It did fine numbers is because of the Toby Andrew. I mean, people went back to see that.
Oh,
I
right.
think.
But also, I think that was pre-COVID? Was the multiverse one pre-COVID or
No, my brain can't remember that.
we can't? I don't even have internet access to check that. But so maybe it's also just due in part to like people were hungry for like a good, like, okay, Spider-Man's back. We can have a fun Marvel movie again.
I mean, at this point, it has been 5 years, right?
Okay.
Whereas I think the three of them came out 2 years apart. So maybe
it's
it
been a
is
while.
like, it's been a while.
Mhm.
And then also this coming out in July,
Yeah,
I think that's
corny.
pretty, I mean, it's a summer movie. Like, what else you doing? Got to get out of the heat.
Right. And it's crazy how much money this made. Like, it's great in my opinion because
Yeah,
it's also a great movie.
Yeah.
right.
Like, thank God this movie made a S ton of money and like it's actually good.
right.
But like, Spider-Man is like one of the greatest superheroes ever. Maybe the greatest. Some are
The
saying
greatest.
me,
The greatest.
but it just feels like the culmination of like a lot of work. Like, finally, the most popular superhero is the most popular movie ever. Because like Batman makes a lot of money,
Mhm.
but it's not like the biggest movie ever money.
Right.
And that's like not really an all ages movie. So I guess Spider-Man is like the ideal character and franchise now, 4 movies in, for them to do like a non-goofy multiverse movie and just like make it normal
Yeah.
and make a bill.
Right. Like, I would not have taken my kids to see like Batman versus Superman.
Right.
Like it's too mature. Like they can't handle this. But like
Batman
Spider-Man
murdering people. Batman is murdering people, shooting them up.
Mhm, mhm.
lost. Oh yeah, or like Batman 2. Am I taking my kids to see Batman 2 when that comes
No.
out in 2020?
They're going to be old
2026?
enough. They're going to
Yeah, I
be
guess so.
young adults by
That's
then.
true.
Proto.
That's true. They're not kids anymore at that point. I mean, Spider-Man's the most relatable. I mean, Batman's not a relatable all ages character. Spider-Man
Mhm,
has gone through everything that we go through. He's still poor.
Yeah.
He's still a poor man, dealing with life, dealing with love, dealing with puberty.
Other
College
than
now.
his lab. I mean, how much does that lab cost?
And you can't tell me Spider-Man's not robbing banks in the night. He's like
Yeah, what
fighting
is his
himself.
job? What is his job? Does he have a
Maybe
job?
Aunt May left.
Maybe she willed
she
him
forgot
some-
She forgot who he
her
was.
her
I
old
don't know.
place. Her apartment.
I think he's doing some night jobs.
Maybe Stark left him like a couple grand. But also, I feel like he could be 3D printing things and making passive income.
It's true.
You know?
Right.
That's
He's
a
gotta have some
serious
kind of
3D
passive
printer.
business. That's a nice 3D printer. I'd kill for a nice 3D printer. Got so many things I just want to make.
Right.
CC
Dangerous.
at 3D printing companies who want to sponsor the
I have
show.
one sitting on my workbench in the garage if you want it.
What?
I said the
When was
same thing.
What was
and
the
then I
last
got
thing you
one.
3D printed?
Some Haunted Mansion stuff for Halloween decorations.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Truth comes out.
So leave me alone.
This is how we find out. What did you guys knew about Destin Daniel Cretton, the director? Shang-Chi, my boy.
No, absolutely nothing about this guy.
Nothing.
Even when you say Shang-Chi, when I think about the fact that I completely forgot anyone directed that film.
That was his first big movie. I think he had done like 3 movies before that, and they gave him Shang-Chi, and which I continue to say is still great. And then I think I mentioned it on a recent episode, but he was lined up to do the Avengers Kang Dynasty, and then that fell apart, and then they gave him Spider-Man. So he's seemingly has the keys to the kingdom after this. I would presume.
Right.
When Secret Wars is over, like I wonder if they're going to put a fast track on a Spider-Man movie sequel to this, like the second one in a new
Well,
trilogy.
I thought they announced 2 more. So I thought there is a
Spider-Mans?
second trilogy for sure with Tom.
I mean, I'm not sure if they called it a new trilogy, but maybe you're right. Makes sense.
I see that he's attached to a Naruto movie.
Oh, that's right. That's what's next, I think.
Hello.
That'd be big.
That's true.
Danny, we should mention that you're also going to be guest hosting an episode of Cinenauts
Yeah.
discussing this movie. So if people want to double dip on Danny, DDD,
Oh my God.
triple D's.
Yeah.
You want some triple D's in your life, check out the Cinenauts podcast.
We have a great time.
What's at the top of your list for a brand new day?
Let's start with Tom. I think out of the 4 of the films he's done, this is probably my favorite performance of him, not only as Peter, but as Spider-Man. Because there's so much Spider-Man in this film. There's so much of him behind the mask. I feel like there's more Spider-Man than there is Peter watching this film. But I think this is, Tom's best performance as lonely Peter, as Peter dealing with the world himself. Figuring out that, by the end, he needs his friends, he needs his family. He can't do it all alone anymore. I think that whole through narrative works really well. And I think he performs it well. There's so many moments of him trying to get back in the lives of Ned and MJ, him dealing with the fallout of Jean Grey, and at the end, the 2 of them together working through memories with Aunt May. I mean, there's so much rich storytelling that it finally feels like someone knew how to write for the MCU in this film. So I just think Tom's incredible in this film. And I think what I was hoping for was, I was hoping for this, but in the back of my mind, I was like, if it's like the last 3 films, that's fine. He's still kind of my favorite Spider-Man at this point out of the 3 that we've gotten. And that's really not a dig on Toby and Andrew. It's just, I prefer Tom. He's just a younger guy. He's not almost 30 trying to play a high school, college age Spider-Man. So, I just really love Tom in this.
He actually did just turn 30.
Tom did?
Yeah.
Well,
Doesn't
he's in
look
college now.
Masters. Doing his masters. Doctorate.
Doctorate in 3D printing to make money on the side. Yeah, it was one of my first notes too. Like, sad and lonely Peter Parker. Are we back? Like, are we finally back?
Doesn't get any better.
That doesn't get. That's the crux of the character.
Yeah.
That at least I grew up on and loved, because as like a young kid, you could absolutely relate to Peter Parker, even though he has superpowers, but he just screws up everything, makes the wrong decision all the time. So yeah, I agree. The like crux of the movie is that you can't do it alone is also like one of the most universal great messages to have in a Marvel movie. which I guess
Yeah.
they kind of did a little bit in Thunderbolts. But yeah, I agree. I love Tom Holland in this. It's really wild to see how much Spider-Man is in this.
Right.
And not just like Spider-Man action, but like Spider-Man walking around in an office, sitting in a chair.
Right.
It's
doing
like
things.
so wild that, and like I'll say it a lot, but like this is such like a trade paperback comic book. This is like total comic book movie, but just like at the bare minimum, Spider-Man walking around felt revolutionary.
Yes. Yeah, I thought the same thing. And that's always been a gripe with some Marvel movies is that like, oh, like here's the actor's face again. Like, did I come to see a Spider-Man movie to see Tom Holland's face as Peter Parker talking to me? No, like I came to see Spider-Man. And like the fact that this movie delivers so much of that, I was like, yeah, I was in heaven watching this. And in terms of Tom Holland, yeah, I agree. I thought he was great in this. This was like the first time I feel like Tom really worked for me as an actor.
Okay.
I don't know if it's like just like there's something maybe about like younger actors that I like struggle with like buying into. I don't know if it's that or if it's like the script is just like that much better. But yeah, like seeing him in this, I'm like, dang, he is like Peter Parker. Like he is Spider-Man. And yeah, like comparing it, I think with like Tobey, there's so much nostalgia for that. But when you look at like Tobey Maguire and you're like, this is Spider-Man. But like, I don't have those feelings with Tom. Like, it's like, man, I mean, his hair.
Yeah.
Gosh, when he's walking around in that party with that hair, God, and that sad mope on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so good in this. And the fact that there's so much Spider-Man and less of him as Peter Parker, but like those scenes carry like that emotional weight so well for the movie. And like they're like, you know, paying into that for the finale. So I thought it really worked well. And yeah, as far as I'm concerned, this is Tom's best movie.
It's also crazy to think that all 4 of these films were written by the same 2 guys. So then it's like the only other factor would be the first 3 being so bogged down with everything going on in the MCU that they have to tie in Robert, tie in Nick Fury, tie in all these things because this is also the bigger universe at play that we have to force into these Spidey films. And in this, it's like we kind of have Doomsday in the future, but nothing's really going on in the universe that we have to have in this film. We get Bruce Banner, we get Florence Pugh, but it's not like taking over so much of this film. So it felt like the 2 writers, Eric and
say their name,
Eric Summers and Chris McKenna. It was like, oh yeah, just a reminder, we know Spider-Man, and we can write this film and deliver something that is apart from the MCU madness.
Right. It's also like crazy too. He's just wearing the original costume.
Oh my God. I mean, one of my reviews was going to be, I just wish Steve Ditko could have seen this like live action version of pretty much what he drew of original Spider-Man.
Yeah. And it was shocking to me like how much I've forgotten about that costume because the Marvel, not like the Tony Stark version, but like the one with like the shoulder arrows, that's a good looking costume. Like I still really like that costume.
Yeah, it's a great looking costume.
But man, this is the classic.
The original. You give me that blue.
Yeah, it's like shiny.
Yeah.
And like close up, you can see it like moving around when he's like diving. It's like flapping in the wind. And I think at one point someone touches his chest or something. And it's just like, dang, that's a costume he's wearing. That's
and
like
he's not wearing
leotard.
He's not wearing the face shell, which has that like alien head looking bubble. It has his nose profile. And yeah, there's just something about this costume that just really works.
I also love that, like around the waist, he looks a little schlubby, like because it's just so awkward. At that point, and I was like, man, this it like reminded me of like the old Adam West Batman TV show of like costume,
right? Yeah. And I saw stills of like the original Spider-Man made for TV movies in the late 70s or early 80s, and it's really close, especially when he wears the mechanical web shooters. Like, you put those 2 characters side by side, and they're really similar. Par, what about you? What's the top of your list?
Top of my list is I was surprised that I think I got through this whole movie and I didn't catch a whiff of the Marvel stank.
Oh, okay. Even with Ruffalo.
Yes.
Fascinating.
Because I even read some reviews where someone, before I saw it, somebody said, I think it might have been Scott in our Discord, of just saying, this didn't feel like a Marvel movie, but there were some moments where it reminded you that you're in a Marvel movie. But honestly, like I didn't like the things that usually make me groan or roll my eyes. I honestly can't think of anything in this movie that like made me feel it. And it's perplexing that this movie doesn't have that, especially because I feel like the other three are just, to me, they're just like Marvel, just like the Marvel machine.
Mm-hmm.
So somehow we come out of this movie and I didn't have those feelings. The banter between him and Punisher, I'm just thinking like this would be a total disaster. Like I'm just like dying for these scenes to end, but they all worked.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just like John Bernthal and Tom like having great chemistry or what it is, but gosh, I loved it. And I was like, is this what people feel when they watch a Marvel movie? Is this what I've been missing? Because I was into it the whole time. And, and then even like all the buildup throughout the movie, and then to have like the emotional payoff of the scene with Jean in his mind, I was like, oh my God, like this all works. How did they do this? So that to me was just like blew me away that I didn't have any of like the normal feelings I get with a Marvel movie.
It's that Bernthal magic.
He's got it. He's got
John's
the juice.
got the juice.
He really
Juicy
does.
John Bernthal, they call him.
God.
I mean, those Punisher scenes were amazing. Those, I don't know who was responsible specifically for writing those scenes, but they did it.
I know.
And I haven't watched any Punisher anything. I watched the first like episode or two of the Netflix show and thought it was butt. So this is like, okay, yeah, maybe the Punisher is really good. But, at least this version of it was fantastic. Especially there are scenes in the hospital when they're
Killer.
And then like him putting the mask on to wrap up.
Oh
and
my God.
that stuff. So like this version of the Punisher is like, in the cameo version, the sidekick, like somewhat appearing and not as the main character is super fun. And I felt the same way. Like I didn't get any kind of like the Avengers are off world or, why can't the Avengers help me? Like we don't have to reference 8 other dumb storylines happening. Like this felt so contained to me. And then like they really made it super contained until like the super, super post-credit scene. Like even then it's not really overtly tied to anything.
Which was what I loved. Like I'm like totally against all these post-credit scenes anyway. So having a post-credit scene that pissed people off because it's a nothing burger post-credit scene that you can just leave up to interpretation and anything can really happen. It just felt like, all right, cool, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's something in space. It could be anything. It's probably Secret Wars, but
Battle
who cares?
World.
Who cares? Destin Daniel left everything on the floor in the theater. So I don't need a post-credit nonsense.
Right. And maybe after Secret Wars, maybe they stop with the post-credits.
God,
They restart.
I wish.
How crazy would that be? Or just make them all just like subtle and like not really related to a 10-year plan or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Like 3/4 of my theater walked out and didn't stay for it.
Yeah.
Everyone's over it.
Maybe maybe the magic is gone. Post-credit magic.
I wanted to say more about Bernthal real quick.
Yeah.
I actually was worried that when we get the first kind of tank interaction with him, that was kind of it. Like I thought that was just the cameo of Punisher in this film. So the fact that we get so much more with him at the end and such a like way more into the story, I was like really in love with it, especially the moments of him on the boat with him and MJ and Peter.
Mm-hmm.
I thought those were so great. Just the nod to his family history and the name, the Golden Girl on the boat. Like that's such a nod to the comics. It's so wild that they even put the name on there. And then you get the iconic shot from Civil War of him carrying Peter's body. My nipples were so hard. It was insane. I couldn't get over it. I was like, what are we watching right now?
It so feels like a comic book. Like I call it a trade paperback, but it feels like, you know, a 5-issue whatever storyline, the way it's like laid out. Like you get characters appearing at the start of the series, like the Scorpion appears. Who was the other one? Was it Tombstone?
Tombstone on the roof.
But that feels
Boomerang.
like such a comic book. And even like how the structure of it, and even like Hulk appearing, like I can envision like issue 4 of this Brand New Day series, and like the Hulk is on the cover, or he's like teased at the end of one issue, and then it's like the Hulk issue.
Yeah.
And that fight felt fun and fresh. Like the slow-mo of them fighting, the Hulk looked awesome.
Yeah.
In that corridor scene where he's chasing after him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And
like,
the clap.
That was out of sight. That looked great.
That clap was nuts. The first shot of him with the lights coming through the blinds across his body, I was just like, well, here we go. This is the best Hulk's ever looked.
It feels a lot like remember when Joss Whedon was like running the Avengers stuff, with apologies, we were bringing up Joss Whedon.
You have to apologize.
But then like the Russos made a movie and everyone's like, dang, like these Russos are pretty good. Like it felt fresh. And then eventually things were handed over to the Russos. It feels like, in my opinion, it feels that way with like this director. Like it feels so fresh and different and not like a Russo vibe necessarily, that like maybe Destin is going to take over, you know, after Secret Wars or something. But who knows? I mean, it made so much money. They got to be like thinking, what do we got to do to keep you in the family at this point?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the villain.
Yeah.
Hopping Minds. Sadie Sink's identity tried to be kept hidden. I think the internet knew who she was like many moons ago. But I do like the kind of setup that this villain is like mind hopping and trying to get into damage control, and isn't really even shown on camera for a while into the movie. And then it slowly kind of shows why she's doing what she does. And then her wrap up of the scene with Aunt May, like, oh my God, what a friggin' scene. Unbelievable. And it just ties so well into like the Peter Parker character of like, she didn't have what he had, you know, with his like Aunt May mother figure. And you can see how he turned out, and just serves as like a great reminder to him of like why he needs that human connection with his friends and otherwise. So I really love the Jean Grey stuff. And that's not even like ignoring it's Jean Grey. I thought it was fantastic. But then you add like it's Jean Grey, and Sadie will take on that character whenever they announce that cast officially. But I thought it was fantastic. Pardo, what did you think?
Yeah, I loved it too. And I guess I watched the trailer, but I didn't really know what was who the villain was or what was happening. And I didn't connect the dots until like you see Jean Grey on the screen. And it was so great with my boys because we've been watching X-Men 97, of course. So they know who Jean Grey is. So to see her pop up in the Spider-Man movie with no idea that was going to happen, they were like, "Oh my God."
That's cool.
So
That's
awesome. that was such a great moment. And so fun. But also that's, to me, like that's one of the best tropes you can have in a superhero movie is like introducing a hero, but have them be the villain before they're the hero is like perfect. And it just also, maybe it's just like also that it's like an X-Men, in a movie like this. It just felt like it's felt like Brand New Day. Like it's crazy just like having that.
Photos Brand New Day.
Danny?
I also love Sadie in this. And I think the introduction to Jean is so smart. And I loved her flashback scene with her sister. I thought that was really well done. And I love that it kind of came in the middle of the film to kind of give us a little bit of how we feel about Sadie towards the end of the film. Because I can't remember if it was after or before the Hulk fight. But either way, that stuff with her sister was fantastic. I love the sister throwing her mind back to her to make her walk away from that moment. I thought that was really great. Learning what VMAX is and having Sadie kind of in that chair, her performance in the end is solidified like an amazing moment for her. knowing, finding out VMAX is, her using her, you can kind of see it click in her eyes, reading the air conditioned vent, where it feels like her powers unlocked a little bit more before she does the bubble force field kind of situation. And I can't get over how good that storyline was. I really loved it.
Yeah. VMAX maybe a callback to V'ger from Star Trek The Motion Picture.
I just read Max and I saw Sadie from Stranger Things.
Yeah, that felt like a Stranger Things like twist.
I didn't even think of that. I mean, how about her playing essentially 11 in this movie?
Right, she became 11.
But a better 11.
Oh,
like
wow.
I feel like Sadie is like one of the best casting decisions they've made in these movies. Like they are set up so well for her. She's such a great actor.
The bubble scene, that kind of like blew me away. I like, my jaw was like open. It's like, what? Like, this is awesome. The way it looked, the way everyone froze. I really love that. I thought that was a great effect and just a cool setup there.
Mm-hmm. So I have a question about that, because in my brain, I want to believe that her powers unlocked Peter in Ned and MJ's mind a bit. I know we get this handshake scene at the end, but there's the shot of MJ frozen in the bubble, and she's crying as if something unlocked, like as if Jean Grey unlocked in her mind who Peter was for her. And then as it ends, we see MJ on the same rooftop she used to hang out with Peter and Ned, and she's holding the necklace that he gave her in Far From Home. And so I wonder if she's like, it's slowly unlocking in her brain. Jean Grey kind of put Peter back in her mind a bit towards the end. And I want to believe that, because Jean has those powers. So I really loved that moment of just still kind of questioning the ending of this film.
Right. The whole movie, I was like thinking, oh, is this how the memories get put back? Like, does Jean do this to thank Peter? Like the whole movie, I was like waiting for something like that to happen.
Yeah.
And then at the end, you see Ned. What did Pirtle call him? The intro?
Fred.
Ned does the handshake, which is also another incredible scene to wrap up the movie. However, does he have his memories back, or is he piecing together that this guy is Spider-Man? Because MJ revealed in front of him that his name is Peter.
Right.
And he's like, Spider-Man's name is Peter? So like, it's still ambiguous. Like, you don't know if Ned actually knows.
Yeah.
Or if MJ knows. Like, it's still up in the air, but they tease it out really well.
I like the thought that like the handshake is muscle memory.
Yeah.
And that didn't, the Doctor Strange spell didn't have any effect on that. And maybe that unlocked something.
Yeah. I like it too.
But I mean, even their relationship and their friendship in this movie, like they pulled a switcheroo on you at first when Sadie Jean Grey is inhabiting her mind.
Absolutely.
And you think she remembers and she like brings it up, but it's not true. And then when she finds the letter, another great scene on the boat, and they have this amazing scene where she said like, you had no right to do that. But then she invites him up to the apartment to hang out. Oh my God. Like it would remind me so much of like Interstellar, where like some of those scenes just like emotionally destroy you, and like, they're coming, but they still do it to you. And like they're hanging out on the couches and they're having fun. So great. But then she hands him the drawing of them. Oh my God. The master. Everyone's a master in this movie. Everyone involved. Just so good. Like I love that stuff. And it was so brilliantly done. They just kind of like slowly do it. Like maybe they become friends again, but I want to find out what happens.
Yeah.
So well done.
So many little things unlock in that scene too, with them watching Empire Strikes Back again and then playing with the Star Wars Legos and her drawing them, quoting Lord of the Rings. Like that bit made me laugh so hard.
That was so funny.
So
Ned's
good.
reaction to him continuing the quote.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the friendship in this one, Pro, with the Zendaya also?
Oh yeah. I mean, I think it worked. And like you're saying, it's walked out at a good pace, like sprinkled in throughout the movie. and yeah, they build it in a good way. And I mean, it's great because they kind of get to have both of the Peter Parkers in the same movie, right? Where it's like he's alone, kind of doing his thing, no one knows who he is, and then also have the friends as well. So I felt like the way it's like, even the way like this movie is paced, it's really done well. I mean, of course, like it's a little long. Like all these movies end up being like maybe it's like 15 minutes too long. But like thinking about those scenes, I feel like they build so well, and the payoffs there. And I would have thought like, man, the 4 Spider-Man movies with the same Spider-Man, this has to be the end of it. But honestly, it's like, are they going to do a double trilogy? Like, are we getting 2 more of these? Mm-hmm. Because at this point, like this, they have it with this cast. Like they've built up. I don't feel like they've worn it out, you know? So like they can still go for another movie or 2.
I mean, it makes me wonder what the timeline of events is, because Secret Wars is next year and they announced Ghost Rider and Black Panther. But like, is there a world where like there's another Spider-Man in like 2029 or 2028 also?
Maybe
because like otherwise, how long are we gonna have to wait to see what happens to this friend group?
Yeah, like, and maybe the events of Secret Wars like catapults whatever the next Spider-Mans are.
Yeah,
have they even started
he's
filming?
Definitely going to be in Secret Wars. I think that's what
they can't not be.
In my mind, that's like what the post-credit scene was.
Yeah, same.
Some people were saying like Miles Morales, but I don't know.
Have they started filming Secret Wars? If it comes out next year,
I don't know.
See, that's what also scares me. We're back in this MCU cycle.
And they say that release date is staying put. Like they're saying that that's still the plan is next year.
All right.
So we'll see. Just don't want to wait that long. Danny, next on your list?
The Peter creating the mutant inhibitor chip, and his mutant arachnid abilities kind of coming through. I love that storyline. I also am pro organic web shooters. I do like I do like him making his own web shooters. That gives him the, scientist edge of Peter Parker. But there's something about the mutant side of him that I love, and him kind of coming into having the organics and having to deal with that side of his, body changing, I thought was really crazy to throw into this film. And it was fantastic. I mean, when the like little goo comes out of his arm and he gags, like George was cackling at that scene. And so I really like that they added that in. And I love that Peter could be the one responsible for creating the inhibitor collars that could like come into play in like X-Men stuff and more mutant, anti-mutant kind of propaganda that could pop up in an X-Men movie. So that's a really cool implication for that. And I like that it couldn't stick to Hulk. His skin was too thick. I feel like that could have been too easy of a way for Peter to get out of that Hulk fight. So yeah, there's a lot of that I really love that they added in this film that didn't feel like too much.
Yeah, I think it worked pretty well too. That like some of this was manifesting like when he was kind of just like so depressed and lonely and like anxious. So that was also just a fun parallel.
And it was Scorpion. He almost murders, right? He beats the absolute pulp out of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Man Spider it's Man Spider, right? Where he has like the 6 arms. Those are my probably least favorite Spider-Man storylines. And like I know that was in the cartoon also. And they made an action figure. Like who wanted the Man Spider with 6-arm action figure, honestly? But it worked pretty well for me in this one. Like it felt more natural because of like how he was and what he was going through.
Yeah. I like I've always been pro organic web shooter. I kind of like, I'm always like, this is kind of dorky when he's like making his own.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe the one thing that always gets me is like how they portray him, like making this stuff, like an inhibitor chip. Like this is like the most insane technology that you could possibly make, but they talk about it as if he's like, I don't know, putting together like a Playmobil set, and like MJ's like, hey, maybe I can come over here and help you out, and she's like, She looks at it for 5 seconds. Is like, have you thought of this? And he's like, oh my God, that's it. Let me change this. And 2 seconds later, it's changed and fixed. It's like, okay. Like, of course, I don't know. It's a comic book movie, but there's always cracked me up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what was her major? I completely forgot that her major was like related to the work that he was doing. That was another thing. Like they were actual students. I mean, it's also crazy too that like that much time had passed of him just being alone, 4 years or whatever. Depressing.
I didn't realize it'd be that big of a jump.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you're right, Proto. That does happen pretty quick. But you can also just like hand wave that stuff away by like, yeah, it's a comic book.
Yeah,
like this is a guy wearing a leotard and it's called Spider-Man. Proto next.
The amount of like Spider-Man doing Spider-Man stuff, like we talked about like how much he's in the Spider-Man in the suit, but also like the amount of scenes of him just like swinging throughout the city as well. Like I love that. And I feel like in previous movies you'd get one extended shot of that and then the rest would just be like action scenes. Mm-hmm. And this, it felt like there was maybe like 4 scenes of him like swinging through the city. He does it twice with MJ. And then just also like the choreography of like the fight scenes were really great. Like the scene of him fighting at the end. The hand. Oh my gosh. My God. Like that whole scene was incredible. And the scene with the Hulk, like, well, the one thing about the Hulk is, seeing this at the theater, we all got big gulps. So my sons had to take a bathroom break.
No.
I can't remember the first moment, but it was maybe like 45 minutes in. So it's like, all right, we go. Then right in the middle of the Hulk scene, Albie is like, I have to go again. And I'm like, bro, we just went 15 minutes ago. You cannot seriously have to go again. But he was like, I have to. So I like had to leave in the middle of that scene.
Oh no.
And take him to the bathroom. Fortunately, we were pretty quick because we got back before the scene was over. And then he was like with like 5 minutes left in the movie, he's like, I have to go. And I was like, there is no way we're getting up again to go to the bathroom. But yeah, like all the action scenes with Spider-Man were fantastic.
The hand stuff was so rad. Yeah. I love that hand setup, that battle scene, and the like location was so cool. Getting his butt whooped.
Yeah. I read that Jackie Chan's stunt team were the ones that choreographed these fights.
Whoa.
And Jackie was like on set for a day or something, but he wasn't like an extra or anything.
That's crazy.
It was like his stunt team that did all these fight scenes, which is like, oh, okay. The master.
Right.
The master of group fight scenes.
If he had his dopey like Iron Man suit, he'd just be like destroying all those fools.
Right.
And also like another thing about that Iron Man suit, so many scenes where his helmet just like disappears because it's like nanotechnology.
The nanotech, I hate it.
And that was another reason why we saw so much of him wearing the mask. How about the scene in the Turkish bathhouse or whatever, where he's like in the thing with his mask on?
Like when his feet float to the top. So goofy. It was like just enough of Florence Pugh's character to remind me that the New Avengers even existed still, even though I watched Thunderbolts. There was just enough of her that it wasn't overkill of a cameo.
Yeah. Let me see what else I have. How about was it the police captain?
Yeah.
Was that a new character? I don't remember.
No.
Her.
DeWolf, she was introduced in like a team up back in the like 70s with him.
Oh, I mean the movies. Was she in any
I'm
of
sorry.
the movies?
Nope. I think that was her first time having that kind of character. I liked how it felt like really like they're of the 4 years that he's been doing this alone, their relationship had felt really well cultivated by the time we get to this film, that we didn't have to have like an introduction to Jim Gordon or whatever.
It's going to be crazy if they actually do something with like Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Like as Tom gets older, and if they like do any of the storyline where like Miles took up the mantle and like turn that into like one of the movies, people are going to lose their minds.
What if they just kill off Tom?
That's what I mean. Like,
yeah,
that's how it happens. Rip.
That'd be insane.
Comic spoilers.
Yeah,
movie
sorry.
spoilers for 12 years from now.
Sorry. Yeah, we'll come back to this. That'd be insane.
Yeah. Whose turn is it? Danny? Anything else?
Giacchino's score is incredible in this. I really loved his score.
He's back.
I love the Aunt May scene. I think I like the scene because I saw some complaints about this is like the third time that we've had the great responsibility kind of talk from Aunt May. But to me, it works well because it's a memory of Peter's that wasn't meant for Peter, it was meant for Jean. And like her getting into the mind of Peter to see this. And I love when they switch places on the bed and they have each other who have the shared trauma of losing a sister and an aunt. Like that was like a brilliant kind of callback to where we still have our Spider-Man movie. We still have the talk from aunt or uncle or whatever it is. But it's not meant for Peter. It's meant for Jean. And I really loved that aspect of it, of her being in the mind to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Her driving away to upstate New York gave me the chills. Like you can't tease me with these X-Men like this.
I also love the idea of all the X-Men being really young.
Yeah. Same.
Oh god.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Anything else? No. I mean, this was a 5 bang for me. I had already logged it, but was on cloud. I was really worried because the Brand New Day era leading up to it is real rocky in the comics, and I didn't love a lot about it. So slapping the name on it, like they slapped Civil War onto the movie, really had me worried. But they nailed it. Destin, guide us.
Yeah, please give us another Shang-Chi, and then
that's true. I will take another Shang-Chi.
And then maybe come back to Spidey. I don't know. Put them both in the same movie. We'll figure it out.
Is it too late to have Destin direct Doomsday? Is it too late?
Directed in post.
I mean, it makes me wonder, like, I initially didn't think Doomsday was going to make that much money as Endgame, but if Spider-Man makes that much, could Doomsday come close to Endgame?
I think the Spider-Man hype is going to elevate Doomsday.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow.
Well, how many years has it been since Endgame?
2019, I think it was.
Oh my god.
I know.
Remember people thinking Dune 3 was going to make more money than Doomsday?
Who thought that?
Are those people in prison yet for those thoughts? You can't share that publicly.
Thought crime.
It's a crime.
Also crazy, like, the whole thing with, like, the Doomsday Dune stuff was about IMAX.
Yeah.
Doomsday doesn't have IMAX. Spider-Man didn't have IMAX, and look how much effing money it made. That's insane.
Yeah, when I was like, I'm sure you guys had the same experience. When I was looking at showtimes, like I was clicking each one like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Every single one was packed except for the first 2 rows.
Yeah.
Like no matter what showing it looked at.
I went to an 8:30 a.m. with George just to have a good seat.
Same.
And it had like a bunch of seats left. When we got there, it was packed. Absolutely packed for 8:30 on a Friday morning.
Wow. It's wild. I mean, we've been talking about Marvel's death for how many years at this point, and now Spider-Man has like restored it out of nowhere.
Feels good.
Pardon?
My last thought was shout out to Tremel Tillman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this guy's a star.
Yeah.
I love him. I just like love looking at his face. Like he's such like an interesting dude. He has so much presence.
Mm-hmm.
I know, of course, Severance. Am I watching season 2 finally? Maybe. But he doesn't have like a ton of movies. Like he was in Mission Impossible, this Spider-Man, and then he did a movie called Sweethearts. But then he has like that movie Your Mother and Ebenezer coming out.
Ebenezer this year.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know if it's safe to share this publicly.
Oh,
so maybe I'll cut this out. But I think Ebenezer looks really good.
I mean, it's Johnny, baby.
Yep.
It looks like he's like, what's his face? Ty West is doing like his best Tim Burton.
Right.
But like not modern day Tim Burton. It's kind of like older Tim Burton.
Yeah.
He's picking up the mantle.
Maybe.
Ooh. At SDCC, there was an activation for it. Did you see it, Slim, on the street in Gaslamp? they redid a whole facade of one of the buildings to look like Scrooge's, office. And they had snow covered all over it. And they had Christmas carolers out front just singing all day long. Jeez. It was insane. And Johnny was in costume.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah, I saw that clip.
Wait, he was at San Diego?
As Ebenezer, like in full costume. There's like a shot of him leaving that panel and he's having lunch in costume with Leonardo DiCaprio. It's insane. He's a madman.
Sorry, Proto. Got us off track.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I love talking about Ebenezer. I will be seated.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I gave it 4 stars. You know, great movie, great time at the theater with my kids. I mean, we'll see you at Doomsday, I guess.
Okay. How can we all see it together?
Oh,
wow.
How can we make this a reality? I love the flashbacks, the intro, the title treatment to like remind you what happened, and then like Peter disappearing in the memories.
Yeah, that was cool.
How often do we see him walking around normies? It was like an absolute revelation, him in that costume. Let me see. I think that might be it. Gene's line, the only hands that will wield this power are mine. But that was a great line. Yeah, when he says to Sadie how she doesn't have anybody, he's like, you've got me.
God.
Frank. Love Frank. Gosh.
Real one.
Yeah, 5 stars. Super exciting. Like, it's definitely rejuvenated. I mean, I was excited for Doomsday, and it still might not be great. Like, it's not. Destin didn't direct it.
Correct.
It's not our boy.
Correct.
But it still could be good.
Yeah.
Still could be good.
We'll see.
We shall see. That's it, folks. Nice tie-in for Nugist. As of recording, I still need to finish The Bride. Got an hour to go.
Okay.
I got to wrap that up.
Wrap it up.
I got to wrap it up. Thanks, everyone, for listening. We'll see you next time. 70mm is a tape deck production featuring original artwork provided by Danny Haas. Spiritual guidance and V'ger, the robot who loves movies, provided by Protolexis. Producer at large, Dale_A. Music for our main show, numbered episodes composed by Tim McEwen of The Midnight. Prints and other merch are available at 70mmpod.com. This episode was mixed, edited, and produced by me, Slim. Support our Patreon for access to longer, uncut episodes, our VHS Village Discord to talk movies with friends, access to exclusive episodes from the 70mm Vault, discounts on merch, and a physical membership card mailed to you. To check out other Tape Deck podcasts, find the link in the episode notes. We're on Instagram, but that's about it. Goodbye.
This is a Tape Deck podcast.